Boom, 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 boom. Hello and welcome back to 7 Days to Die. Last time we conquered the third blood moon. Today I think we will do a little bit of building on the base. Try to get like a storage and maybe some crafting stations going there, hopefully, so we can move over. Today's stream will be a little bit shorter than the previous few. Although that might mostly be because the previous few have been quite long. But also because I have plans to play cards with a couple of good friends of mine later today. When I say cards, I don't mean poker. I don't mean whatever fancy, I don't know, Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, whatever's out there. Now, we have our own card game. We made our own card game. Initially, my one friend and I, back in elementary school, when trading cards were popular, we were like, we can't afford to buy these cards, so we made our own card game. And now another friend has joined in, and we're all just making our own decks and playing against each other in like a 1v1v1 format, and it's really friggin' fun. I love it. So we're gonna do that later today. So, I want to get to the other base to build there. Is there anything I should start bringing some stuff with me, but I think I need to like actually get a storage going before I can even think about doing that. Do I have fuel available? Also, I need to crank up the game volume. I turned that down recently because, well, both I turned it down for the Blood Moon because it was loud as heck, and I turned it down because I was like chilling a little bit in the game. Off stream, but not on this world, on a different world where I was just doing some meme custom settings where like movement speed was super high, progression was super high, and I was just kind of messing around. Do I have fuel is what I was asking myself before I got sidetracked by my own silly thoughts. Doesn't feel like I do. Oh, I have fuel here. Oh, okay, excellent. Let's see. Refuel. We might as well bring any wood we have. We are already bringing the wood we have. Okay, excellent. Well, we're headed off to our other base. The actual base. The base that is a base. I was trying to think about how I want to handle the storage and crafting situation as I was drifting off to sleep. I have some vague ideas. There were some complications with how I imagined it, so it might not be a smooth ride. I'm hoping we can find a decent solution for it, but we will see. Because I have the kind of imagination where I can kind of just visualize things in the game even when I'm not playing it, and kind of like sit there and try to place blocks down according to the logic of the game. I'm not sure if all the blocks I was messing with in my brain exist. And because of some great complications, it's still gonna be a bit tricky. Because I would like to use some thin blocks to fill in some of the kind of like wall sections here, so that it's not fully open, just to like get a little bit of privacy, so to speak. Now that I'm here, I can more visually represent it. Like, I wanted to like fill in these a little bit. And because of the way I have this set up, let's just make some building blocks. I might have some building blocks in the temporary storage over here as well. Excellent. So I can place blocks next to here, but if I put a thin block next to here, and of course I can't put a storage block right next to that because the tile is being occupied. Yeah, I was like, so I'm curious what kind of corner blocks exist. Is there like a corner plate? Yes, there is. So if I wanted to have a bit of privacy, it would be possible to place blocks like this, right? And then do plates. So the thought I had to solve the fact that I can't put a block up here was that I was going to have it go this way and then curve back around here, but then we're going to use the outer side. So Yeah, just go ahead and favorite this block for now. No, how do I favorite it? Do I favorite a tile? S, it says literally in the top there. Toggle favorite, okay. And then I also want to get this one favorited. Okay, cool. See, is the zombies making their way around like they should, like good zombies? It seems like they are pathing properly towards the entrance of this, which is nice. Oh yeah, I also experimented with like cranking up the storm value, unlike that thing I played a little bit on. It does seem like it causes it to rain more often, which I do like, so I'm considering like every month in game, I crank up the storm value a bit. Alright, so my idea was, it has to be advanced placement, okay. What? What are you even talking about? Oh, damn, zombie. I don't know how much space I would want for a storage. Like, I feel like this would be a bit cramped. Like, maybe it should go to here. So the way I was thinking of having it curve around was I would do... Almost got me killed? Nah, it's not that bad. The zombie doesn't do that much damage, fortunately enough. Did it rotate to every side except the one I wanted? There we go. Because if I do this, I should still be able to have building blocks here. I can't have one here. So I might replace this tile with a full block. And then it's a question of... how much storage space I would like to have. Like if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I could cut it off there. Nice home I'm making, thank you. It's a bit of a work in progress. Hopefully it does have the paints I want to like actually give it the vibe that I'm looking for. Right now I'm just kind of figuring out how I want to solve a certain situation. So if I have this here, then it would be covering part of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could do 4. And then have the cutoff be here. And it's going to look a little bit less awkward. Not sure if 4 storages is an ideal amount, but I might build like a second storage over here. And then put some crafting stations in the middle section. We could even stretch it one more. Potentially. The problem is I can't put storages along here. So they have to kind of be here. And then like we could do support pillar, support pillar. Kind of like so. That creates kind of like a nice little area for storage solutions. Oh yeah, I can't do a pillar here because if I do, I won't be able to cover it up in a way that looks decent. How about a block that is kind of like... Could do a cube. Do that. Kind of works. Could even put windows here if I really wanted to. Let's see, window. Could be weird having a window inside though. Might make more sense to just have like a empty frame. Oh, hi, zombie. Let's see. Is there a thing called just like a frame or something? Frame. Why are there so many blocks showing up for the term frame when none of them have frames? Isn't this just every block in the game? Okay, I guess for some reason everything is tagged with frame. What is the purpose of this homestead? Oh, it's just to be a home. A cozy home with storage and crafting. Is there not like a window that just doesn't have glass? I guess it's not really a window then. If it doesn't have glass, it's just... decoration? Trellis square, trellis diamond? People like that? Kind of like so. Kind of works. How much stuff do I have in here? Okay, I don't have that much, so it shouldn't be that difficult to like empty this out and remove it. Stab. They just keep showing up. So I'm gonna look something up. Let's see. Well, I would if I could, if these zombies stop attacking me. Oh, of course, more zombies. Maybe I should just pause the game while I'm tapped out. Let's see, is there a... There's not a way to do that. Alright, we're gonna try this. How do you do this? Hmm. Alright, cool. We gotta... these beams. I don't think I need to like upgrade these panels for now until I figure out if I want to keep them or not. So they're essentially just there to give some privacy in the crafting area, but like I could just take them out if I don't want to have the privacy. Like, I might even try doing like windows to like substitute the feel of sliding doors, but I'm gonna see if there's like a sliding door texture or something similar that I could have. I feel like there's also supposed to be a way to add custom textures. Maybe I can find a sliding door texture and use that. Would be nice. Zombies are coming in again, of course. Oh, is it because I'm no longer using this bed? No, I'm using this bed, right? Because we respawned here last time. Hey, welcome, it's Puff. How's it going? I should probably make a better nail gun. What is the friggin' squirt on lemon? It's just like a sound effects. It's from a YouTube video about like a barbarian that squirts lemon on a witch or something. It's a video a friend of mine tend to reference a lot, so I added it as a sound alert because it's funny. Yeah, there's a bunch of random sound redeems. I don't have much else to use channel points on, so I just added a bunch of sound redeems. Let me just make sure they work. Let's see if I do like this one. Does that work? Brava! Yeah, they work. Sometimes I get jump scared by them because I don't expect them to play. I should honestly add some horror ones, but I would probably get way too scared. It's funny enough to get scared by just something innocent, to be honest. It's just something like squirt of lemon noise. see, does this work? Oh, we can also just do it like right away. Oh, you don't do it in your own chat. You do it here. Yeah, I've been having some troubles with like random bots showing up recently. Trying to find a solution for it. Because I don't want it. Let's see, should I be planting more pine cones and also crafting more storage containers? Let's see. So the way I was going to do this was I'm just going to do these 8. And I'm just going to place them like so. I could also have them here. I feel like this feels less repetitive and also like just helps space out the storage a bit so it's less cluttery. I don't know. I like doing it like this. And then we need some text like basic resources. Miscellaneous resources. I'm gonna make better categories eventually, but electric. Sure, electric resources. I'm not sure if I would consider a motor electric, but you know, I'm gonna call them electric resources anyways. And I don't know, plant resources. Something like that. This is where I would put... I mean, now I guess plant fibers is like... Okay, I can call it like... farming resources. There we go. And put like brass, fiber... I'm just gonna put anything that doesn't match those categories in there. Clay. Store the ammo. Concrete mix we're carrying. Okay, I'll do the trick for now. And then we are gonna get some pine cones. And wood. Just chop all the wood, plant all the pine cones. Are these not even fully grown? No, they are. Oh, we have the... Yeah, we have the thing that lets us get honey from chopping trees. Does that count for the quest for gathering honey, or does it have to be from tree stumps? It's the gathering, harvesting. No, it has to be from tree stumps. Dang it. too lazy to chop all the trees now, and since we have so many trees, I don't think I need to plant new ones yet. I should, because it's better to be early to plant new trees than late to plant new trees, but you know, I think we'll manage. Oh yeah, I was talking about making a crafting station. Where would I put the crafting stations? Because, like, would I want to have them up against a wall here? I mean, crafting stations are luckily easier to move, so it's not as big of a deal. Because I wanted to craft... Oh, what did I want to craft? I wanted to make a nail gun. I can do this much faster. Because I can make a fully optimized nail gun. Maybe I go visit my other base and try to get some resources there and craft stuff there, so I don't have to stand here and try to do it. Probably the best idea. Have the motorcycle for a reason. Get the airdrop along the way as well. Oh, that's a nice place to land, I suppose. Oh, the motor tool parts are exactly what I need right now, so that's nice. It is nice that we're kind of unlocking, probably in not too long, the ability to make the helicopter, but I don't want to build the helicopter yet. I kind of want to pimp out my motorcycle as much as possible with, like, better fuel, super speed, and all that stuff. Let's see if I look at my skills and I look at vehicle crafting. We are at... Oh, we're at 95? Okay, yeah, we're way closer than I thought I was. I thought I was at, like, 75. Yeah, I'm not going to build the gyrocopter as soon as possible. Like, maybe if the trader gives me, like, parts for a gyrocopter after doing enough quests, that's when I'll consider it. But I want to enjoy the motorcycle for a while. I mean, you can use both, because you can just load the motorcycle into the gyrocopter and then fly it around. Okay, nail guns. I would need some motor parts. A lot of friggin' forged steel. Holy. Good thing I have a lot, but sheesh. We want some of these. We want some springs. Should be good on those. And legendary parts. We only have one left, which feels like a waste to use that on the nail gun, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I think we can bring some of this stuff with us, but we want to make sure we make a workbench while we're here. So duct tape. Is that in this? Yep, duct tape. Nails, we probably don't have 100 of, so we would have to go ahead and make those. Nails. So let's go ahead and make 100 nails. We should also spend all the resources in these now, since we're going to remove them anyways, most likely. Because you can't pick up these or get rid of these without losing all the resources inside. See, so I need some iron, and then we need the nails, and then we also need some, for the forge, we need a log. And a... do we need anything else? Forge. Leather, pipes, and cobblestone. Okay, leather, pipes, and cobblestone. Cobblestone. Leather we have in here. Pipes we don't have in there. Go. And we just make a forge. And once we have these, we make the nail gun, no, the workbench. We need another duct tape. We have cloth and glue. We have glue, we have cloth, we have both. Duct tape. Ooh. Do we happen to have any nails somewhere? I thought we did. We have 9 nails. Okay, that's not much. Could have sworn these are faster to make. And then after that, we might as well just bring as much of this stuff with us as possible. The new base. And we can actually move quite a lot at once because we have the motorcycle. Wait, you get empty bottles from eating cornbread? That's kind of whack. Should definitely store the meat, otherwise I'm going to be stinky. Store the meat in there. I guess that's a good solution to being stinky, is just store the meat in a vehicle. I need to actually have some of these things to make what I want to make though, so take this, 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 and this out, as well as these. Okay, we have enough nails. Make the workbench by hand. Grab the nail gun. Okay, so we got everything out of that storage. Is there anything, like, obviously important I want to grab out of here? I can grab these. I can grab the bones, the brass, the concrete mix, coal and cement, gunpowder, sand, electrical components, lead. Alright. That's a good start. We're going. And also drink some milk, because for some reason I'm drinking milk today instead of soda. It's because I made my breakfast literally before starting the stream, and I was like, I kind of feel like having some milk with my breakfast. Oh, I'm gonna hit that tree, I'm gonna hit that tree. This is why you don't drink and drive. Even if it is milk. Okay, I should whack these to try to get that quest done. Okay, that's one. Yeah, now that I have a motorcycle, driving to the base is not nearly as far as it used to feel like. Don't worry about how I actually organize this a bit later. I can move this over here, though. Am I using exploding arrows right now? Do not do that. Bad idea. Okay, can we just take all? There we go. I mean, it works. I'm not gonna say it's the nicest looking thing I've ever seen, because it's not. It works, at least for now. And now that we have the nail gun, if I just pick up the wood we have, doing this should be a lot faster. Let's see, where was I? I was doing this. Just have to be a bit careful because it's more instant. I don't want to accidentally use it on the wrong thing. That's why I had to make sure to deposit all the building materials that I wasn't going to use yet, like the cement and cobblestone. I do want to upgrade the cobblestone eventually, and it should probably be something I do sooner rather than later, but... It's still good XP. And it's gonna be better XP when I upgrade it even more, because I think you get more for upgrading it to cobblestone, concrete, and eventually forged steel. There we go, that was pretty quick now. Should have upgraded these. Dang it. It's the lady who doesn't abide by the speed limits. This one is only 2 tiles. What? For some reason I thought it was 3. Level up. Let's see, is there anything obvious I want to get? I do want to get Pack Mule just to like not have to wear the equipment things, so maybe I'll just pick that up. What am I doing in intelligence? Is there anything I want to pick up here? It's a shame that charismatic nature doesn't work when playing solo, because it's really good, but it only works in co-op. Intellect mastery. Ooh, vehicles use less fuel. I wouldn't mind some of that. What is the other one? Adds a 25% chance to find a book, magazine, or schematic in loot. That would also be nice to have, actually. Mostly because I want to find schematics, because there's a lot of schematics I don't have. What did you drop? Nothing I need. I wonder how long you can get, how low you can get food consumption if you use some of that, like, anti-food consumption equipment plus the maxed iron guts. Because this is 25%. I wonder if the armor goes up to 50 or 60%. I mean, if I do like a mix and match armor set, maybe that's what I should do, because I really don't like having to like eat food all the time. Preacher's gloves, nomad headgear. Oh, I'm out of wood? Damn, I used a lot of wood. Well, that's why we have all these trees. All these wonderful, wonderful trees. Oh my god, there's a snake. Get axed, snake. Abort. Abort, abort, abort. To skin the boar and attract zombies, or to leave the boar and have the boar attract zombies. Both are bad, so I decided to skin it, because at least I get something out of it. Wrong tool. I'm kind of tempted to turn on damage numbers just so I can see how much damage the bow shot actually does. Oops. Another snake? Where's the snake? Oh, you're feral. Didn't realize. With all these boars around, at least we're not going to be lacking in food. I hear another snake. I did hear another snake. We get snake hide for snake hide armor. That's something I should have added in RuneScape Dragonwald, snake hide armor. That should have been before dragon hide. Dang it. I need some snake hide armor. Am I getting wet slower because I'm standing under a tree? Or am I imagining things? Oh, I still get cold though? Come on, game. Getting a headpiece that gives me better trade deals would also be nice, actually. Because it seems like trading is going to be like a major source of getting like the improved equipment and mods. So if I get a trading-based helmet plus the cigar. And then maybe some boots that give running speed. There we go. Solid foundation. Okay, at this point, I might as well. I do gotta be kind of careful about upgrading things too far though, because if I change my mind, it takes a long time to break down. Wood doesn't take me that long, but forged steel would take forever. Okay, let's see. Can I store some things in here? I'm considering if I want to do the same thing on the opposite side, because part of me feels like I'm going to need more storage than this, and since I can't fit storage containers here and here, because these walls technically, like, clip in, and I was thinking of having, like, a crafting, like, no, a storage here, a storage there, and then in between, like, crafting stations. Was my idea for a way to handle this. Did I bring any coal? Brought a little bit, it's not much. It's enough for a while though. I also gotta figure out all the different storage categories I would like to have, and there's gonna be quite a few, so... Okay, let's just try copying this design on the other side. So we'll start with the corner. There we go. Like that if I just did this as like a flat wall, I could technically have an entrance over here. Which is kind of neat. Maybe we'll do another 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I realized that these are supposed to be solid blocks. And these are supposed to be the slabs. Either you can copy from really far away. It would be really nice if I could just have the workstations here. I could accomplish that by just having all of this be full thick walls. Like, maybe that's the better way to go. Maybe it's not. I'm not sure, but... that I would probably want to have it be a bit bigger in this direction, but like, as long as the storages stay roughly where they are, then it's not a huge problem. So what kind of categories would I want to have for these? It would be like a one for tools, one for melee weapons, one for ranged weapons. Maybe I could just have armor here. And then we need to have like ammo. Mods. And potentially parts, but maybe I'll have parts over here. I'm not sure yet. Have this be advanced resources. Then I can have parts in here as well. So should I also have medicine, food, drink, and I don't know. Wait, no, that's not where I meant to put this. I meant to put this here. Okay, I'll do the trick for now. I emptied out the motorcycle, so I think we can head back over there and start like grabbing some more of our stuff and see if everything fits into one of the categories or if I need to introduce more categories. A stump. Unlucky. I should be hunting these just to get the quest done. Probably do that before I go back to the trader, because then I can get the quest reward. Which is probably something we don't even need, because that's something you can do really early in the game. But we are kind of unlucky with the honey jars, I feel like, from the stumps, because I did schmack a bunch of those early on, I feel like. I'll do a little ride around and see if I see any. One more, and bees. I think we need one more. Just keep looking. It's already day 23? Sheesh. Well, as long as we slap some turrets on the roof for the next Blood Moon, I think, like, the base is more or less fine. And hopefully, maybe for the 5th Blood Moon, we can have our new base set up and ready to go. Although I do have some doubts. I am considering making a basement to it to like move some crafting stations there so I can have a lot of them. To mute myself to destinies. Because eventually I want to have like several forges, several mixers, like cement mixers, so I can produce forged steel and mixed cement really fast in large quantities for upgrading the base. So potentially making a basement wouldn't be a bad idea, then I don't have to worry about like the weird wall constraints. There's a stump I missed. Come on, stump. Be nice. Nope. What a douchebag. Maybe there are some stumps near the trader. I did plant some trees around here. Where's all the stumps at, game? How am I supposed to get honey in these conditions? Okay, at this point the game is just mocking me. Come on. Come on. Nope. Just gonna run out of fuel while doing this. Just in and out of the forest. Quick 5-minute adventure. Nope. And I don't think stumps that spawn in POIs count. It's like they're like a different type of stump. I think. Because they don't have the cracks in them, and I think the cracks in them are supposed to indicate that like beasts might live there. I might be reading too much into it, but... certainly we get from this one, right? Nope. I gotta stop calling it out. Just don't say anything. Don't say anything. Dang it. I said something. I think we need animal fat for explosive arrows, so... no harm in getting used to gathering it. You don't get that much, though. There were some stumps around here, too. Really? Why do you like this game? This one for sure. Yep. That one just looked like it had bees in it. Maybe it is a specific model and it's not chance-based. I love my motorcycle. I would kind of like to not have the feathers on the head of the skull. I don't feel like it fits. It was like a bunch of feathers. Maybe, but three? 3 feathers? Is it 3? Is it 4? Maybe if I could color them like the Aku Aku from Crash Bandicoot, I'd be more into it. I could drive around on my motorcycle ramming zombies and going ooga booga boom 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 boom. Which would be stupid, but it's the kind of stupid I like, so you know, that's... it works for me. Well, I haven't reopened this gate since the Blood Moon. The gates are supposed to be as open as possible to let zombies inside. Because fuck you, Wrecked. You don't deserve the safety in your own abode. Now give me my freebie.
Great, here you go.
That's what I can get? Electrical Trap, Sharp Stick, Sledge, Saga Volume 3? No, I'll just take the electrical traps. And also a bunch of mines. Well, I will take contact grenades. Yeah. You got anything for sale? What does this guy do again? Stamina regeneration when you're near the drone. That's pretty nice. Blue dye, glue, mechanical parts, forge. Polymer string, that's not what I need. I need the arrow rest mod. Ooh, impact driver though. Something I kind of want. Didn't I have some dollar bills I could sell you? Yep. Does that give me enough? No, it's 4K? Sheesh. We're starting to sell some good stuff though. It's not good stuff I can afford.
Shit, man. I treat you that good and you don't even fucking tip me.
When have you ever treated me or anyone good? Be honest. You're even capable. Candy and booze in the vending machine. I should start picking up those when I get more money. I love stocking up on the Mega Crush energy drink. Big fan of that one. Run fast. I'm a bit tight on money right now, though. Let's see. Oh, we have a lot of junk to transfer. Okay. Luckily, we do have the good old motorcycle to help us out. Alright, we're getting there. I have so much stuff I could sell to get an impact driver. The problem is I belong in American Hoarders. Because I'm a hoarder. And I like collecting things. There will be other impact drivers, and there will be other days. Do I know how to make my own impact driver? Let me check. Yes, I can make a tier 1 impact driver. Of course, his impact driver is a little better because he has the fancy mod on it and I could combine them. We can always do that later, kinda. I don't even know what special effects it had. Because depending on what it had, it might not be that useful. I wonder if you can get such high salvage speed that you just one-shot cars. That'd be hilarious, actually. I didn't even finish upgrading this stuff. I kind of need a storage for traps, actually, now that I think about it. It's a drink. It's a resource. For now, I'm going to consider dice mods. They kind of are and they kind of aren't. We're running a bit low on food and drink. Gonna have to fix that soon-ish. Any other challenges I'm like done, like close to completing? What is this? Craft a door. Craft a torch for a place a wall torch. I should just craft a door and a torch and destroy them. Honestly. I have a torch on me. I was just gonna sell it to Rex, but I forgot there's a quest to place it. You might give me 1 casino token for the torch. It's only because I can't scrap it for some reason. I don't know why you can't scrap the torch. Give me 1 wood back, or 1 animal fats. Running a bit low on fuel, that's something to keep in mind. Now there's another wooden stump there, and I don't need them. Also going the wrong way. Like, I see the yellow marker, I'm like, ooh, waypoint. I swear I've already scrapped these cars. Did they respawn? Or am I imagining things? It'll be the first time. Okay, let's see. Oh boy. That's a lot of stuff. Alright, so I should set these to just make as much as they can to get rid of all the resources in them. So they're not wasted. So once you've done that, just turn all the clay back into clay. And once you're done with this, just turn all of your sand into make it into jars. And then turn all your clay into clay. There we go. Oh, that's metallic? Sure. There's not a grill in this one? There's not. Did I never make a grill? Huh. I thought I did. This is why I didn't want to upgrade the storages, because it takes so long to break them down, because I gotta do it twice. Had I upgraded them again, it would have taken way too long. I think then they had like 10k health or something each time. I do appreciate that you can upgrade them, though. I think you should be able to pick them up if it's on a land claim and they're empty. This is not a land claim, though, so it's a bit of a moot point right now, but I believe it in my base I cannot pick them back up. Alright, was there anything else I was gonna grab while I was here? I was gonna place a wall and a torch. That was my silly idea. Job's done. Now we just smack it. I should get rid of it. It just gives me the torch back! I'm trying to get rid of it! Yeah, I know exactly how to get rid of it. Do I have wood on me? No, I gotta grab some wood so I can just make like a wooden door real quick. I was very tempted to hit that chicken. Well, I do have wood on me. I'm just blind. Wouldn't be the first time. Alright, that's that done. Watch him give me like a claw hammer or something.
If you didn't we agree?
Oh no, it's actually books. Well, the only one that I can learn something from is electrical traps, so I'll take that one. How long is it going to be before these are done? 45 minutes. Okay, so it's going to be like 1.5 hours. This one, okay, that's going to be done faster. 45 minutes. Ish. Chicken! I wonder how fast that like an auger could destroy the storages. It would be very loud and obnoxious to listen to, but it might be like a good way to like eventually move or destroy a steel storage. At least then you can just like hold down the button and mute the game or something. Well, with this, all my stuff should be moved, and we are officially moved into the new house. I should make a combined bench so I can combine things here. Combined station, just wood and iron, pretty easy to make. Let's see, iron, yep. Let's craft one of those. And then I'll just put it like there for now. And now we're gonna combine some of these melee weapons that I have duplicates of, like these two. And these two. That's not a melee weapon. Don't know what that's doing in there. And then we can sort things a little bit, so it goes, I think it goes perception, strength. Let's go fortitude, agility, intelligence. Is that right? Perception, strength, fortitude, agility, intelligence. Yep. And bows, I'm just gonna put first range weapons regardless because they are like non-firearms. This I'll leave to auto sort for now. This as well. I'm gonna figure out what we use these two remainder storages for. Figure out if I want to move anything to be like in here instead, because the storage is kind of weird right now. Like this could easily just be in here, and then this could be renamed. I guess we could have this be advanced resources. And then this one can be specifically parts. So we grab this. Basically all of that. Do that over here. And I might even like move these. Maybe these. And this. Might move these back here. This one gets to stay though. And then we ought to take some of these and just go bop, 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 bop. A bit more storage space. If we need even more, I'll push it up to steel containers. I do have enough for it. I'm still carrying the wood, that's good. I can fix this real quick. And then I can start thinking about how I want to build a roof. Because I want the roof to be overhanging. So... I think I want to do like a 30-degree slope first. Is that a thing? There's a 60. Is that what I'm thinking? Let's see what we have in the wedge category. And wedge 60. What other wedges do we have? We have a wedge 30. Nope. We have a 45. 60. Is that the only option? Thought maybe we had a more slight thing. Maybe we don't. And then it's also a question of, do I want this to like go this far out? I think that's fine. Can I have like an upside down? How would that look? I would need to have like an upside down that's like hollow. Ow, ow, ow. This is called 60 tip. Ah, they're all coming. Surprising how effective the dagger is without actually having any knife skills. I guess it's just dismemberment chance mostly. Okay, let's see. Do they have like kind of like this? This one maybe? Plate wedge tip? No, that's not quite what I need. Because if I go with this one, and I do on face, oh, it's actually not as bad as I thought. It's just a bit too thick at the end. I would want it to be thinner. What does tip hollow mean? Oh. That's interesting. Oh. Yeah, I might just have to do this. And then we would want to have... Well, can I edit the text? I'm sure you have a corner version. Yep. So I would need this corner. And then I would need this there. And then I would need this corner here. Like so. Well, we'll see how it ends up feeling. Can we just stay to simple rotation, please? We don't need advanced rotation right now. What if I just put a disco floor in the middle? Perfect timing to build a roof. It's thundering. Simple rotation, please. Keep it simple. Oh, I missed upgrading one of those beams. Huh. Preemptively set it to simple. Stop hitting my building! Can I not jump as high when I'm cold, or? I swear I can normally jump that. This is good cardio. Running several laps around my roof. And after these two, I kind of want to sharpen the incline. That's why I was hoping there was like a 30 wedge. Is there not? Like I just full on. It's not called a wedge anymore. If it's sharper. It's called a ramp. Okay. So maybe a less sharp one will be called like a slope or something. That's why I can't find one. Slope plates. Slope. Does anything show for 30? No. Slope. Go home. Hmm. Oops. Okay, so ramp doesn't do much in terms of 8 meter 01. Yeah, it would be this, right? Is that what I would have wanted instead? It is, right? Dang it. Okay, let me just try it on the ground first. So like, because this one would require like quite a few steps. So then it goes like this, right? And then it keeps going. But can I halfway into it change to doing something else entirely, like doing the 61? Ramp 6 meters, that comes in 6 pieces. Ramp 8 meter comes in 8 pieces. Do you have a ramp 4 meter? Nope. You have 6M and you have 8M. I assume you don't have 10M. Because basically the 60 is 2M ramp. So like 4M ramp would be perfect for what I want to do. Alright, pull up the 6M again. And you essentially do this. And then you go 60. You do... Okay, it doesn't have enough support, of course. Alright, give me some flat cubes. And I would essentially do... Oh, no. Oh, my God. Ramp 60... This. That's not quite the curve I'd like to have. Okay, what if you want to swap from an 8 meter? At what point would that connect to one of these? That doesn't connect, right? If it ever does, even. This is one of those things you can solve with math. I'm too lazy to do math. Is it basically just finding a... It's like having a 1/8 and 1/6, and then you gotta find like the earliest point where you can combine them into a single fraction. And it might not be early enough for it to make a difference. Is that even a difference? Incline? I think it is. It's so slight you can barely tell. Yeah, that's 2 slights. And if I do the one with the 60 into the 90, I need more slope options. Maybe it's fine. We do that and we don't do another one, because like I was thinking like it would be another one, but if I do another one I think the balance gets thrown off massively. Yeah, that ruins the balance. I think we'll just do this. Then we kind of get like the slope I want. Yep. I'm gonna try going with that. I might want to copy the shape and do... yeah, basically whatever it just did there. I'm rotating it too many times. Do I want to do this? Or would I prefer to just... because this is gonna need to meet a wall eventually that is probably gonna be similar to this. So like, this is gonna be occupied already. So would I just do a wedge like this? Many times. Looks a little weird. So do we have a version of this that has an incline from the get-go? Because I can't fit another... So these are too thin now. Oh, it's also centered. That's whack. What? It doesn't look like they're halfway down. Is it just because my rotation is wrong? Because when you look at this box, it definitely touches the top of the edge, but it doesn't here. I just have to rotate it so it does? Like that? Yeah, I guess that's what I would have to do. Okay, but back to the point, I would have to have this version. Does that just look weird? And do I just use the normal one here then? To have them connect, or is that not how that works? It didn't look like it connected when I did that. Nah, it sticks a little up. So that wouldn't work. Do I just do this? Keep it simple? I would love to have like a little bit of an incline here. Is there a wedge that curves up and then goes back down at the end? Such an oddly specific shape. There's one that goes down on the side. That's not what I want. I need to go back on the like a section that comes back down on the back wall of it. Could I hypothetically use... Is that on my favorite shapes? Wait, where are my shape favorites? Are they gone? Oh, they are still here. Could I hypothetically use this? That corner is a bit too thin. Would I rather have this corner? Is that a different type of corner? Or is that the same one? I feel like this one is thicker. Is it the exact same? It is the exact same, okay. Okay, show me all corners, not favorite ones. Show me all corners. I need something that's thicker than a plate corner, but less thick than a cube corner. Half cube corner. Whole plate corner? Like that, yeah. Okay, is there a way I can have that seamlessly connect in a way that's aesthetically pleasing? Probably not. Now it does have slope plates. But they're thinner, right? Yeah, it fits on the top, but it doesn't fit on the bottom. And the pole plates, for some reason, come with like little support beams, which is cute and all, but not what I'm looking for. And it still doesn't attach, so it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm not sure if I heard thunder in real life or if it's someone driving a motorcycle. thunder, I might have to end a little bit early. It has been kind of warm recently, it would not surprise me if there's thunder. Alright, ignoring the fact that that's wrong for now. I would need one of these that like is thick on this side and not thick on that side. Is that a thing? That's insane to ask for, no? So it would have to be a half plate corner, half pole corner? Is that what the other one was called? Pole plates, half plates. It have to be half and half. This is half cube, half plate, so that's not what I'm asking for. This? No. I can't tell if that's an engine or or thunder. It sounds too drawn out to be thunder, but it sounds too distant and ominous and rumbly to be an engine. Oops. Because that works there technically. It just has a little bit of a dent in there, which could be worse. And the question is, what do I do here? So we tried this before and it didn't work, right? Yeah, because it turns out to be like that. What is this block called? Is there a different version of this block that I'm using right now? I'm using plate wedge 60 incline. Plate wedge 60 tip. And then what do I do here? Do I do another one of these? And then the roof becomes like that? That sounds like thunder. And it sounded close. Okay, we might be wrapping up in a second here. This might be a solution. Makes the roof hang a little bit lower than expected, but that might be nice. And I just copy this. I would have to see if I can figure out how to do the corner for this, but it would be like that. It would be like this, and then on top of here, it would be the more whack and radical. This, and that would be the shape of it. And once the whole roof is complete from the top, you won't be able to tell that it's kind of thin here and thick there, and once the roof is done from the bottom, you won't be able to tell that it's like thick on the top there. You can like pretend that it's hollow on the inside, or there's like some insulation or something, but like this, I think this works. Okay, let's challenge fate a little bit and see if we can get to the corner and actually make a corner. If I can manage to stay on top of the friggin' roof. Oops. I also don't know how I would do the corner there, but okay, just copy this one so I can see where we are on the list, because hopefully the things we want are adjacent to it. Let's see, it's called plate wedge. Is the other one also called that? Yeah, plate wedge. Is there a plate wedge corner? Are you a plate wedge corner? You are. Boom, 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 boom. And then we need this one. And then we need this one. Oh, I can feel. I'm starting to feel the static in the air. It's feeling a bit painful. I'm very sensitive to thunder. Okay, the corner here would just be not this, but this corner again, right? Yep, and then it just wraps around, and we got the solution, and it works, and we can maybe roll with this, and I should wrap up because thunder is hitting. So yeah, we're gonna end a bit early. It's thunder today, so yeah, I'm gonna go here. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you next time, and even if I don't, have a great day, have a great weekend. We're gonna try to finish this build, or at least like finish the layer of this roof next time. All right, bye-bye!